Uncle Bobby Radio is for adults only. If you are a kid, do not listen.
What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Like today? Look outside the window. Look outside the window. Can you say?
Sing it, Joe!
What's
the weather? What's the weather? I don't know the song. I can't sing along. Hey. La 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 la. Blizzards, hericanes, earthquakes. Oh my!
What are you doing?
Well, we are not. Unfortunately, I'm here to tell you guys that we are not doing an Uncle Bobby radio show today. I don't even have no sound effects up. Where's the? Oh, yeah, I know. You could. I thought you were my wingman, Joe. For when. I know you rather it be I'm the wingman, but I was talking. You're supposed to get my back when I talk. You were supposed to.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention, so I never know when I'm supposed to.
Oh, all right. Well, at least you're honest. But yeah, no show today because Joe's right. My technical support manager suggested that I do not do a show today, and I believe he's right because it's just gonna. By the way, I guess I should make an apology to Spreaker and my cable company for cursing them out for 2 days. Because.
So, and this is also to inform the Honey Boo Boo dancers they'll have to go Honey Boo Boo somewhere else tonight.
That's right. There'll be no no groupies in the chat. There'll be no big time party here at Uncle Bobby Radio. We're shutting down the station for the day because the storm's just bad, and I don't know why it took me 2 days to realize it, but apparently there's a hurricane brewing in my area, and that's probably why, because I realized it's not just my internet and it wasn't just Spreaker, it was my. Started thinking I'm like playing Columbo. I'm like, aha, it's not Spreaker, it's the cable company. That's why my show's going to shit, because of the goddamn cable. And then I realized that I started hearing people talk about this hurricane. What's her name, Joe?
Sandy.
Hurricane Sandy. She's currently in Florida area, right? Going towards Florida. It says here on my thing. I know my sister. We just talked to my sister yesterday. I think a little bit. I don't know if it was on air, not my little one, but I was talking to my sister, and she said it's coming her way. It's hitting her. That's yesterday and today. So yeah, so it's heading through South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and eventually to Washington and us. Right?
Here's the thing.
And they'll come back, and he'll be in the middle of talking. See? Hello?
Make sure the East Coast don't vote. God wants the West Coast and the
no one heard you. You're going to have to say it all over again.
Bobby, I can't work like this.
I know. Just real quick, I know where you were getting at. Go ahead. Start it over again.
God is going to make sure that Obama don't win.
That's why the hurricane's coming.
He's going to bring a hurricane on Election Day. So all the colored voters in the cities on the East Coast won't be able to get out to vote.
Yeah, but it's going right through South Carolina. A lot of them rednecks are going to vote for Romney.
No.
I mean, it was doing internet connection problems. So, but let me go before the Spreaker crashes. And basically, yeah,
that's not a nice thing to start about people from South Carolina, Bobby, to imply that they're racist.
They are racist. I was there. I lived there for 5 years. A lot of them, not everybody, but not everybody's from there. But the good old boys that were born and raised there, they're racist. I had my landlord who rented out to me. Had a colored fellow working for him. That's what he called him, the color feller. And then he got on my ass because I had black friends and had them in my apartment. And he looks at me and says, he says, they work for me, but I don't let niggers niggers in my house. He's saying you don't let black people in his house. So he's kind of telling me, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I rent here. I'm going to let whoever I want in here. He didn't want me to let black people in my apartment because I was renting for him. It was his. They're racist there. Bad. It's bad there. And I've actually had black people say, when I got in trouble, I got jammed up and had to do 30 days in jail there. And they actually, one of the black guys told me, you're real cool. I like you. And I'm like, thanks. It's like, but if you were outside, me and my buddies would hang you. I'm like, whoa. What the hell did I do? So it's both ways there. You know what I mean? It's both ways. A lot of animosity towards the whites and the blacks there. It's but if you're not from there, it's a big melting pot. So a lot of people aren't like that, but believe me, a lot of people are. And I think they're gonna be like, a lot of them are. South Carolina is going to be one of his states where they're not going to vote Obama in just because of his color.
No. They won't do that. They're turning over a new leaf there.
Oh, okay. Well, you have more faith in people than I do, Joe. Then, because I just don't.
I realize that they want to keep the Confederate flag in their state flag and stuff.
Yeah, remember that? They remember that whole thing? I was living there when that went down. DMX and everybody, the Rough Riders, they said they weren't going to go there and for Bike Week anymore if they don't take down the Confederate flag. And they said, so what? We don't care. We got the other bikers to come here. You guys don't spend no money anyway, they told them.
Understand why they don't want it in the state flag, Bobby. Like, be like fucking the Germans flying a swastika in theirs.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, I mean they in one hand, I kind of like devil's advocate. I don't know which side because. Like at one hand, yeah, it kind of people feel like, it means racist, but does it really? That just happens to be their flag.
Well, it was a war fought for various reasons, but the big one was the freedom of the slaves. So to anybody that's of dark skin, that flag symbolizes fucking slavery. Oppression and fucking, the owner coming into like your house and saying, well, we're going to keep the boys, but that girl's no good to us. We're selling her and taking Bella from you and selling her, and you would have no say. At any given time, like just take.
You're going. You were going.
No, you were allowed to fucking kill them and everything.
I don't know. I didn't hear what you said. I don't know. You went away.
Well, I was ranting about slavery.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Obviously, that and I don't know, but
it's all about the work, Bobby.
Thing that we don't like, we want you to change it. We want you to change it.
And sell, like just take Liz and one of the boys and sell them.
No. I understand. I understand what slavery was. I get it, and I get that slavery's wrong. What I'm arguing about is the fact that does that flag necessarily have to mean that? Does that mean and you
That's
know?
exactly what it means to them people.
So when because of South Carolina, is that their flag anyway? Is that their flag? That's not even their flag, is it?
No, it was the fucking Confederate fucking flag, and the Confederates lost.
Yeah, so they lost. So get over it and get rid of it.
That's right. Get rid of the fucking flag. You lost.
Right, you lost. No, I agree. But I'm thinking like. I was thinking like it was their state flag, and like I don't think it's right to say, oh well, you need to change your state flag. But then I thought about that's not their state flag.
But I hang one of them in my window.
Yeah, so what the fuck are you? That's what I mean. Well, I mean the General Lee was cool. You know, you seen that part of that movie that was funny when they come in. And
It actually was funny.
It was because they're like Bo and Luke are just like clueless, and the people are looking at that fucking car and like, oh, you know, racist bastards.
You racist prick! Woo! Right on, buddy!
Yeah.
Hello, ass.
So that's what the Confederate flag means to me, the General Lee. I'm oblivious to it, you know. That's the benefits of being white. You're kind of ignorant to it. You don't even think about it because you know, like you said, you know, they weren't taking my ancestors and trading them in like they were fucking baseball cards.
Them guys that love to wave that Confederate flag so much, they know fucking well it's insulting. That's the only reason they love to wave it, because that's all they got left. Because their backwards fucking yesterday way of thinking is fucking going the way of the dodo bird. And they're fucking, that's just the way it is. The good old boys, well, they're getting fewer and fewer.
Oh yeah, they're dying off, and eventually, you know. Do you think racism will ever be totally gone? I mean, listen.
No, because it's the fucking scapegoat of the fucking stupid. It's what fucking stupid people say. Stupid people say things like, I can't get a job at the mill because I ain't a nigger. Well, no, it might be because you didn't show up to apply until fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon and your shoes weren't tied.
Or the reason I can't get a job is because of all them damn Mexicans.
That's right. It's because them guys show up at daybreak and work their guts out all day.
Yeah. And you show up late and complain.
Yeah, you want a raise and days off.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, there has to be a happy medium there somewhere too. Like an employer has to pay a fucking person a decent wage and treat them decent with certain benefits and stuff. Like, you know, it can't be all profit for the owner and fucking, you know, scab wages to the illegal fucking immigrant either. Like, look at the business you're in, Bobby. Like, I imagine they would fucking use the illegals in a fucking heartbeat if they could get away with it.
No, I don't think that. I don't think they would, because they could get away with it. They won't hire them. I really don't know why or what their method is for it, but
So they're right out in the public too.
well, yeah, you know.
It'd be, you know, like, wouldn't be as easy to have it. Wouldn't be easy. I wouldn't think so.
Like, maybe not. Maybe they can't. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm sure, because that's what seems odd to me. Like, why don't they? You know. But that's the thing. I mean, for one, you know, you have to be able to speak English, and there's it's not a job. You have to be able to talk to the people. And now, granted, a lot of our customer base is Spanish, but what about the ones that aren't? You know what I mean? You know, they got to be able to. You know, you have to be able to speak English, because you know you're running the ride and the kids, you know, crying and the people are trying to talk to you.
Did they send you home, tell you had to get a shower this year?
No, what are you implying?
Well, you told me last year there that they told you that you're getting a little shaggy.
No, that was my beard or something. I've never said that about being dirty.
You told me they told you